What up, world? Sza'S coming right back at you. My next topic, I want to talk about the song Luther. And I mean, it's not just a song, it's a moment. It's a modern day love letter to everything we hold sacred in hip hop and R&B. Now, I'm going to say something you might not be ready for, but Luther is one of the greatest male-female duets in the modern era, period. And if you disagree, you either haven't heard the record or you don't understand the history.
Now let's start here.
We ain't new to this. Black musicians have been built off the power of the duet. I'm talking Marvin Gaye and Tammi Terrell. Ain't no mountain high enough. You're all I need to get by. If this world were mine. Then you got Roberta Flack and Donny Hathaway. The closer I get to you, where is the love?
Iconic.
And then, of course, the 80s hit you with that Luther Vandross and Cheryl duet, If This World Were Mine. And it wasn't just a cover, it was a celebration. A celebration of love, of emotion, of a musical balance between masculinity and femininity. Fast forward to 2025. Kendrick and SZA just stepped into that same space. But instead of just looping a sample, they flipped it and built something entirely new. And yet they paid homage in the most honorable way. Now, when I first heard Luther, I knew it. I knew it was a smash hit, but not to the level that it has become. This was not just another streaming-friendly hook. This was not just another throwaway collaboration. From the opening notes to the arrangement, you could hear the intention, and that's what makes this song so special. See, it's not just the beat. It's what they do inside the beat. Kendrick Lamar, ladies and gentlemen, is a composer disguised as a rapper. He's not just spitting balls on this record. He's dancing, stabbing, jumping in between SZA's lines like a ghost moving through walls. It's like he's telling a story inside the story. That's studio precision. And I promise you, they spent hours getting those layers right. But it elevates the entire song. And don't get me started on the video. Filmed at the House of Book in California. Circles, architecture, color grading. Black and white to color, alone together but distant. It's more than a video, it's cinema. You can see the Poetic Justice references. You see shadows, spacing, emotional distance. You see desire, and you see fear. That's the central theme of Luther. Desire versus fear, love versus distance, vulnerability versus control. In Eastern philosophy, they call it the yin and yang, opposites that complete each other. And that's what Kendrick and SZA represent here. His stillness, her chaos, her desire, his doubt. And when those voices collide, it's balance. It's black music in its highest form. And I gotta be honest with y'all. As a man who grew up on Luther Vandross, who considers Cheryl one of the most underrated voices of her era, I do not take this sample lightly. But what Kendrick and SZA did, they didn't disrespect, they didn't just reuse, they didn't just loop. They resurrected and rebuilt and reimagined the song in a completely new way. Now don't get me wrong, we had some great duets in this era. Drake and Rihanna, Beyonce and Jay-Z, Usher and Alicia Keys. But Luther, this is different. This is conceptual, it's cultural, it's historical, and it's spiritual. We are looking at a song that's not just charting, it's defining. And most importantly, we're witnessing two artists at the height of their creativity. Not just a hit record, not just a sample. This is a cultural moment. But hey, that's just my opinion. What's yours? Like, comment, subscribe, Sza'S. I'll be back with another one. Peace.